Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be, let's be friends first. Gee, doesn't that just sound fucking swell? Well, if a woman ever tells you, let's just be friends first, what that means is, I'm only interested in being your friend, and don't think you're getting into these pants anytime soon. So that's why it's important to be clear in your intent. And if a woman starts throwing around the words friendship, it means platonic. And if that's not what you're interested in, say thanks, but no thanks. So I've got 3 emails that I'm going to go through with you today. But before we get into it, I've got a quote I want to share with you on this particular topic. And it says, when a woman says, let's be friends first, she really means that she's only interested in you as a friend. Women are emotional beings and tend to be more concerned with other people's feelings than men, and will often say things that can be confusing to men in order to keep from hurting their feelings. It is important for men to be clear in their intent and not to prostitute their feelings, desires, needs, and wants by going along with being friends first in hopes that a woman will change her mind later. You'll only be setting yourself up for heartbreak by getting stuck on someone who does not feel the same way. So let's get into the first guy's email. He says, hey coach, there's a girl in my workplace who is the main actor in a very confusing situation for me. We have a quick and growing close friendship and attraction that has developed in the 1 month since we met. We've been laughing, enjoying, and at the end of 1 month, I had a chance to express my feelings to her. Have the talk. That usually goes over like a lead fucking balloon. And her response was very satisfying. She said she is attracted to me too, but she said she needs time. She has responsibilities in her new job, etc. That's what we call bullshit. She just sold you a big, steaming shitburger sandwich. And you just ate it and was like, yummy. May I have another? After that day, I've learned that she started to date someone else just the day before our conversation. How convenient. He says, when I talked to her about it, she said yes, but that she said she likes me too and she wanted to be friends. There's that word again. And didn't want to lose me because she likes me too much, and our mistake has just begun. I did not consider her boyfriend or for her to get rid of him, and I only focused on her behavior and the way that she looked into my eyes. And she flirted with me. She probably really liked the attention. And who knows, maybe she liked you, but she's already seen this other dude, and she figures, hey, why don't you be in backup position? Now, when a woman does that, says, hey, you got to tell her, you got to be clear. It's like, hey, I think you're amazing and you're beautiful and you're sexy and I want you, but I'm not interested in just being friends. So if it doesn't work out with this other dude, let me know. And then you go on with your life. Hang out, have fun, and hook up with other women that you're meeting. It's as simple as that. Because otherwise, you start hanging around waiting for something to change, and then you get hung up on this person that you can't have because they're in essence unavailable. A man who perceives himself as a catch, he's not going to sit around and wait around. He's going to leave the door open by saying, hey, if it doesn't work out, let me know and let's get together then. But other than that, he's going to move on with his life because who knows, she may marry this guy. She may move in with him. She may become serious and date him for several years. You don't want to wait around. It could end in a few months or a few weeks or a few days, but you don't know that. You have to assume and act as if she's off the market, and so it doesn't really matter. He says, we were more than just friends. We'd hang out every week and we got to know each other, and she undoubtedly showed and spoke to me that I'm valuable and that she likes to be with me and she feels good and comfortable near me, and I have everything that she needs in a boyfriend. Like, what are we going to be in the future? Friends with benefits? Lovers? We're going to share our secret worlds together? Be playful, say things like that. Be silly, be goofy, be ridiculous. He says we were special to each other and it was obvious, and I never thought in a way that she was playing with me or that she is shallow. Well, part of the problem is you're not standing up for yourself. It's like she can tell that you want her and that you're just basically waiting around for her to give you the green light. But that's part of the problem. That's why you're kind of stuck in neutral. You're waiting on her, and men don't wait on women. They communicate their intent. And if the woman's unavailable, she's dating someone else. They're grateful and appreciative that they've met her, but at the end of the day, hey, let me know if it doesn't work out. He says, but she wants me to be cool and not to be too emotional. It looks like that she wants me to be on hold or in a backup situation. Probably a good assessment. He says, it was my mistake to stay like that. Sounds like you're becoming aware. That's good. But there was an obvious flirtation and attraction, and maybe I deluded myself. Probably. And it was not real or an illusion. And everything is possible when we play these games with girls. Well, the idea is to stand up for yourself and what you want. And obviously, if you work together with this girl, you're going to see her all the time, and you can be your usual playful, charming self. And if you behave in the ways like I talk about in my book, I mean, at the end of the day, 97% of guys out there don't know these things. And so it's just a matter, usually, in most cases, it's a matter of time before the other guy screws up. But if you're going to be around her and nothing you can really do to avoid her, the best thing you can do is show up as the best version of yourself. Always be playful. Always be humorous. I wouldn't be asking her to go out and do things like that because she's with another dude. At the end of the day, if she's dating somebody else and she starts dating you behind his back, she's a cheater. If she's a cheater, guess what? If she cheats on him, she'll cheat on you. He says, in the last 2 months, until we went on a boat trip with her and her friends, he says, that day I was drunk and my inferno-like questions and confusions in my head had been on the surface a little bit. And when we were alone in a bar, I told her that what are we going to do? Why do you look into my eyes like that? And other things that I kind of don't remember. Not good. You got drunk around here and you obviously spilled your guts. You spilled the beans, dude. I was a bit pushy, but I'm sure that it was not tough or harsh questions, only 2 questions, and then she got angry with me, and she said, don't you understand? We are friends. So you obviously were pushy and trying to lock her down, trying to get her to want to be with you. It has to be her choice. But the problem is you're pursuing her, and now you're like smothering this girl, and you're hung up on her, and she can tell that. It's make her feel uncomfortable because she's told you that she's dating somebody else. But yet you keep trying, and you keep trying to force yourself on her. There's nothing wrong with being fun and playful, but when you try to get her to be with you, even though you know she's dating somebody else, eventually it starts to piss her off, which obviously you did a good job pissing her off. He says, and suddenly she left me alone and went back to a room. It was like a flying roundhouse kick to my face. The day after that, I wanted to talk. I think you'd already done enough at that point, dude. And I told her that my feelings are not shallow and I have intense feelings about you. I did not tell her to dump that guy and leave him and burn those bridges. I said, if you want me, do it whenever you want, but don't put me in a limbo situation. Again, you're waiting on the woman to make a decision. As a man, that's not the way to phrase it. I mean, you should have told her once, hey, you're amazing. I think you're gorgeous. You're sexy as hell. I think you're beautiful. If it doesn't work out with them, let me know. I'd love to take you out for a drink sometime. I'd like to have dinner with you or whatever it happens to be. And that's it. You don't have to bring it up again. Because if she ever becomes single, she'll let you know that she's single. And then you can make a date. She says, hey, what's new? How are things? Well, I'm single again. Or, well, I just broke up with my boyfriend. Oh, what a coinky dink. How awesome. How fortuitous. Well, you and I should get together for dinner. When are you free? Simple as that. That's all you got to do. Don't complicate things. He says, after we came back from the boat trip, she changed the place where she was sitting, not to talk to me, not to look into my eyes, and very little small talk with my friends, and she stayed away from me. I just had a chance to talk to her on Facebook, and she said, you got me very angry by pushing me, etc., and it looks like a false excuse of bluffing to keep a distance. And the important thing is, she said, to kill your feelings and stay friends with me. In other words, you're kind of creeping her out and you're acting kind of weird and you're making her feel uncomfortable. So she further is reiterating to you, hey dude, I'm only interested in being friends, so cut that shit out. the best thing you could do for yourself is to move on and start dating other women, especially if it gets back to her that you're hooking up with another hot girl. That can only help your situation. He says, we will see what will happen in the future. Or she said that we will see what will happen in the future. It's just an extreme reaction that I did not deserve. Darkness after sunshine. It made me confused like hell. I sent an email to her that basically said along the lines of, I will not bother you anymore. I'll block my feelings. You won. That's not making you look confident, dude. It's making you sound like a kid in middle school who just got rejected by one of his first early crushes on a girl. He says, I think she was not playing with me. I think that she was not shallow, but I deluded myself that the boyfriend does not exist. Probably. And I've never been in a situation like this. Have you? Yeah, this describes how my early 20s went. And it really fucking sucked because I got nowhere. None of those girls converted into a girlfriend or dated me. But I tried the let's be friends first. And it was just frustrating as fuck. And I never got anywhere. So don't do that shit. It's a recipe for rejection and no success. He says, I really tried to understand the feelings or the thinking that she has and what's behind the scenes. I'm strong and I'm relaxed when I'm around her, and I have no problem with that, but I cannot kill the hope that I have, and I know that she will become closer slowly and she will miss the attention maybe. I just need the opinion of an expert. Like I said, you're totally fixated on this girl, and she's dating somebody. She's unavailable. Besides, even if you are able to date her when she's dating this other guy, she's cheating on him. You don't want that, because the only reason she'd cheat on him is if she's not really happy with him. Women with no integrity will date other guys behind their boyfriend's back before they do the boyfriend in. It's like, you don't want that. You don't want a woman that will do that. You want a woman that if she's unhappy with things, she's going to communicate that like an adult, and she's going to tell you so you can take corrective action. She's just not going to presuppose that it's not going to work out and start hooking up with some other dude. It's not. I've dated women that are like that as well, and it's not fun because you can't trust them. So the best thing you can do is be practicing the things I teach in my book on other women. Hanging out, having fun, and hooking up. Get yourself some other options. If you had some other options in your personal life, you wouldn't be so fixated on this girl and be getting nowhere. And maybe things would progress to where she ends up breaking up with this other guy, and then she lets it be known that she's available. But the problem is you have no other options in your personal life, and since you're still just learning this stuff, it's like you're making yourself look weak and like you're not a catch and like you have nothing else going on in your personal life. So let's get into the second guy's email. He says, hey Corey, thanks for all your videos. They're very useful, and I really wish I had known about them 2 years ago. Anyway, my ex and I broke up a year ago and she recently got together with somebody else. During this period, the past year, we have been friends with benefits and regularly having casual sex. I was unhappy during this period because I desperately wanted to win her back, sounds like you've seen too many movies, and put a boyfriend-girlfriend label on our relationship. I mean, think about it. That's how all relationships start, is they start as casual friendship, casual attraction. You hang out together, maybe you have some drinks, maybe you go to dinner together, maybe you have some appetizers, maybe you go and you have a picnic by a lake somewhere, or you go ice skating, or whatever it is that you do. The bottom line is you get together, and there's obviously nature's already taking care of the sexual attraction part, so you're just hanging out and having some fun together, having some laughs together, letting her do most of the talking. If you're fascinated by the girl, and she's a chatterbox like most women tend to be, and you guys simply ask her questions, and she'll lead the conversation, you'll have a really great time with her. He says, after reading your work, I realized that that was probably what had sabotaged it. But during this time, she was casually seeing other guys, and I would get all depressed when it happened. I don't care about those guys, honey. They can keep you busy when you're not with me. At the end of the day, you're going to realize that I'm the best fucking thing since sliced bread, and the grass really wasn't greener on the other side. So when are you free to get together? I want to see you. In that particular case, when a girl has dumped you and you want her back, she's unilaterally changed the terms of your relationship, and so she has to work to earn you back. In other words, you don't call her, you don't text her, you don't pursue her, but when she reaches out to you, you assume, you presuppose that she wants to see you. Why? Because you're a fucking stud. Because you're handsome. Because you're a catch. because you are fucking awesome. And this is what always happens when girls reach out to you. You make a date, you hang out, you have fun, and you hook up. Why? Because you're awesome. Will Smith had a great quote. He says, before anyone else in the world will believe it, you have to believe it. But instead, you're thinking that you kind of suck and that you're not worthy and you don't deserve to be with her. And so you're always chasing, you're always pursuing. And it's amazing that she was still hanging out, having fun, and hooking up with you. So he says, about a month ago, she told me she was casually seeing this guy and that I was afraid because I perceived this guy to be better than me and a threat. We were still having casual sex at this point, and then a week later, she called to tell me she was officially with him now and that we probably should stop any physical contact. And what your response should be, I was like, honey, I adore you, but I'm not interested in just being your friend. So if you call me and you reach out to me, I'm going to assume you're going to want to see me and I'm going to want to see you. But if you're telling me we can't have anything physical anymore, then I'm not interested in that. Give me a call if it doesn't work out because I'd love to see you. She's promised me that she'd like to have more sexual encounters in the future before she got married, although I think that is bullshit. That's what she said. That's why you got to let her come to you. It has to be her idea. Besides, you've been hooking up with her all this time, and on top of that, she's dating other guys, and now she's getting serious with somebody else. He says, I was your typical pussy, begging her to reconsider, etc., and then I found your videos and stopped contacting her and telling her I wasn't interested in being friends, but I'm more than willing to be her lover anytime she wanted. You got some clarity from that fucking Corey Wayne guy. He says, a few weeks passed, and she contacted me on the phone crying. Amazing. It's like a fucking boomerang. Hey, baby, what's up? They always come back, dude. They almost always come back. When they really dig you, the sex must have been good because she kept coming back for it. He says she contacted me on the phone crying, saying she was thinking about a certain happy time that we once shared. And she called because she wanted to see if I was doing fine. I'm doing great, baby, but you know what? I really miss you and I'd love to see you. When are you free to get together? I hope you didn't sit there on the phone and chit-chat all that time being the emotional tampon instead of making a date. He says, I did not act weak during the phone call, and I told her I was doing fine and growing a lot as a person. I then made a definite date with her, and she said she was unsure as she was afraid she would make me sad again if she met me. Oh, that's nonsense, sweetheart. Every time I see you, it puts a smile on my face. I mean, how can any guy look at you and not get a smile? Or morning wood, for that matter. Love is playful and fun. See, she's she's upset, she's crying, and what are you? You're playful, you're sweet, you're charming, you're loving. Let's get together. I'd love to see you. He says, I told her that it didn't matter as I just wanted to have fun, and she asked for some time to think about it, and I said sure, and then I hung up. My question is, should I still try to seduce her while she has a boyfriend? Well, what do I teach in my book? If she's calling you, if she's reaching out to you, it means she wants to see you. Make a date. He said, or should I just totally forget her now and just concentrate on other women? Well, you should be concentrating on other women. If she reaches out to you again, assume she thought about it, and the answer is yes, she wants to see you. She wants you deep inside her again because she misses that. Make a date. Hang out, have fun, and hook up. Remember, you're a catch. You're a fucking stud. You're awesome. You deserve her. She's calling you. Obviously, she must want you. Make a date happen. Don't complicate things. Don't be talking about the relationship or getting back together. And it's like, I don't care about it. Babe, I just want to see you. I miss you. When are you free to get together? He says, she told me she has no more romantic feelings for me when she revealed she was dating the other guy. Should I take that as a sign of her interest dropping below a 5 on a scale of 1 to 10? And just move on? Hey, dude, you're not making any effort. You're not calling her. You're not texting her. If she's reaching out, assume she wants to see you. Make a date happen. He says, or should I take the fact that she contacted me and crying, saying that she missed me as a sign that I can still reattract her? Well, current events tend to form future trends, as Gerald Celente of the Trends Research Institute would say. So if she called you after several weeks of not talking, there's probably a pretty good chance she's going to call you again. Why? Because she's probably realizing this other guy that she's been hooking up with, he's a fucking turd in a punch bowl, like most dudes are. 97%. There's a 97% chance that she's going to come back. So the odds are pretty good. But in the meantime, line up some other options. And when she does call you, hey babe, it's great to see you. It's great to hear from you. I would love to see you. When are you free to get together? Make a definite date. Say, great. I can't wait to see you tomorrow night. I got to run. See you then. Bye. Simple as that. Let's get on the third and final email. This guy says, hey Corey, I'm sure a lot of your viewers and men in general can use this. So I thought I would email you to answer and make a video. And we'll call this Doing Well But Staying Cautious. I'm in my late 30s and I do well with women. I am confident, well-built, happy, and doing what I love to do. Awesome, dude. That's fucking great. That's what a well-rounded man is all about. He's got his purpose and his mission down in life, and he knows what he wants. He's fucking going after it, and he's pursuing it relentlessly. He says, currently, I am just dating a couple of girls, hooking up and having fun. This entails usually the girls coming over to my place, drinking some wine, and then hooking up. Huh. I wonder where you heard that from. Good for you, dude. There is no serious commitment on either end with any of the three girls. Here is my question. About 2 months ago, I met a third girl and we had instant attraction and chemistry. We met for drinks and immediately the same day, hooked up. That's what happens. Attraction is not a choice. That's why it's a numbers game when it comes to asking girls out, and same thing with going on dates, because not every girl that you're sexually attracted to and who's sexually attracted to you, you're going to have chemistry with. But the ones that you do, it's just easy, it's effortless. And until you come across that easy and effortlessness, keep moving, keep searching. You deserve to have the fucking best. I'm a peak performance coach. It's about you getting a woman who knocks your fucking socks off. Because it's only dating a woman who knocks your fucking socks off that you're going to do the little things consistently to court her properly and to have a good, healthy relationship with her. And she's going to be able to see that enthusiasm in your face. But if it's just a woman that you're kind of like, she's cool, she's got a hole, I got a goal, it's alright. You're not going to really put that much of an effort into it. You know what? Neither is she, because she's going to notice that. Unless, of course, she has a low self-esteem. He says she did mention the same night that she had a boyfriend whom she had been committed and dating with for 6 months. She's a cheater. But she's a great sex playmate. She's great to have an open relationship with. She's a great friends with benefits. And at the end of the day, this is the stage you've got going on in your life. And if this is working for you, awesome, dude. But don't make the mistake of thinking this is good girlfriend material. She's cheating on her boyfriend of 6 months. Sleeping with another dude. That's really fucking not cool. And that's why with women like that, you definitely want to make sure you wear your raincoat, brother. Wear the love glove. You got to protect your member. You got to protect the general. He says he lives in another state and that she just wants to keep it platonic casual. From then on, we started hooking up on a weekly basis, and after that, she even asked me to be her massage therapist since I also work as one. The business relationship is different than fun and personal relationship. That's why instead of having her come to your office or have her come over to your place, spread some towels out in your bed and both of you get naked and give her a fucking great massage. That'll get her all fucking turned on. Light the candles, do the whole 9 yards, and have great fucking sex afterwards. He says when it's massage time, it's business. When it's hookup time, it's different. The dilemma is, since sex with her is so good, I'm feeling the need to tie her down. Don't do it. Don't do that. It's got to be her idea. But at the end of the day, dude, it's not good relationship material, bro. She's a cheater. She's devious. She'll do that to you. You get lazy, you get complacent, that's exactly what she's going to do. She's going to be hooking up with some other dude, getting all slippery with the oil and the massage therapy, and just have fun with her. You want a good woman. A woman's got integrity, and she's got a strong sense of what's right and wrong. And she would look at a situation like to say, you know what, I'm not happy. And she'd call him up and say, look, I think you're a great guy, but I'm not down with the distance thing, and I want to date other people. But if you come to town, I'd still love to see you, but I'm not interested in being in an exclusive relationship. I want to date other people. She would do that, but only insecure women will keep one guy thinking he's still in a relationship, otherwise she's hooking up and seeing what the sex is like with some other dude. That's just not fucking cool. She has no integrity. Do you want a woman like this raising your children? Think about it. If you're away on a business trip and she's pissed at you, she can be fucking your next door neighbor. Why? Because she wants what she wants. He says, I'm wondering increasingly why I don't get text from her to just chat between the times we hook up. Oh, sounds like you're becoming emotionally attached. It's a bad way to go, dude. Which has been on a weekend basis consistently. Remember, she has a boyfriend. That's why. You are her sex playmate. You're her boy toy, bro. The other girls I'm hooking up with do text every couple of days, which is why I feel good being pursued, but she doesn't. I know she is busy, but we all are, and I want to know if she would one day pick me over her boyfriend and want to take this to the next level. You don't want that, dude. That's bad juju. Don't fuck with that shit. Just enjoy the punani until you find a really great girl to have a relationship with. Because if you think you can have a relationship with this girl, you are fucking bullshitting yourself. I had a girlfriend that was this way. You know, she's very insecure when things were in doubt. I remember one time I was just short with her on the phone because I was stressed with work. This was like on a Monday, and then, you know, she didn't call me all week, and normally she calls me 2-3 times a day. So by Saturday I was like, okay, she's fucking pissed about something. So I call her up, and what's she been doing the past week? Hanging out with one of the other guys that's just a friend, and he's giving her advice. Oh, don't break up with Corey. Don't break up with your boyfriend. And then a few months later, we end up breaking up, and 3 months after that, she moves in with a dude. Hello? Hello, McFly. Don't do it. Danger. Danger, Will Robbins. The sex is so good, and so is the chemistry, and I'm thinking option one is keep hooking up, emotionally attached, keep dating other girls, and continue to look for the perfect relationship and an available girl. Yes! That's what you want to be. I assume you were saying non-emotionally attached here, even though you didn't spell that right. He says, option two, holding back a little purposely, change it to hooking up every other weekend, and sometimes just a drink, conversation, but no hooking up. No, 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 no. Don't become the therapist. Don't become the male girlfriend. She has a boyfriend. She's just one of your sex playmates, dude, but she just happens to be a really great one. What you should be focusing on is upgrading the other 2 sex playmates you have. Maybe find a couple other girls that are just as hot. He says, drink, conversation, but no hooking up to leave her hungry and craving me for more. Over time, she will get more attracted to me. Definitely option one. Option one being keep hooking up, non-emotionally attached, keep dating other girls, and continue to look for the perfect relationship and available girl. Yes! Do that. I want you to go for what's behind door number 1. So if you have a question or a challenge or a situation, whether it's pick up dating and relationship, or you want to turn your business around, you want to start a business, you want to figure out what your purpose is in life, you want to get in shape, you have some kind of challenge that you're having, maybe it's a career type challenge and you'd like to get my help personally, you can do that through phone or Skype coaching or email coaching, and either of those options are available on any page on my website by clicking the products tab and then pick the option that you would like to choose. And I will talk to you soon.